ground, sitting on doves, can't lie, I was.
This is Topical. I'm Strange Wang. He's Nate, and we are talking about a topic. The name's not topical. We talk about movies. That's topical.
It is.
This
week.
It's
true.
It ain't topical. We just like black and white movies.
That's a fact.
All right, so my number 5 is going to be 12 Angry Men with Mr. Henry Fonda in it.
Great film.
It is a great film.
Also has Piccolo in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, yeah. I did not make that connection, but the guy with the really small voice is definitely solid.
Slow down.
Yeah, really great movie. Really, really good look at prejudice and bias and all that kind of good stuff. The fact that it all literally takes place in one room.
That there's impressive.
So getting to watch all these dudes in a room kind of break down everything they heard and figure it out. Really, really compelling story. Really, really well done. And I really love it when people who are just know-it-all bigots get shit thrown in their face. My number 4 is The Third Man. It's very compelling. It's very, I don't know if I would say edge of your seat thrilling, but you are very, very invested. Like, you're so interested in what happens next. Like, what is everyone trying to cover up? What's going to happen to this dude? Are they going to kill him? Are they going to figure out, like, you can let him go until he gets too close? How's it going to work? And then there's kind of like a chase scene at the end. Not like a foot chase.
Obviously.
Scene at the end that they had vehicles back then. Jeez.
Well, no, the fucking movie. It's a famous movie.
So really great foot chase scene at the end and with a pretty solid climax. So.
That's what she said.
My number 5 is Desiree Rise Again. It's a Western. James Stewart. He's a great shot, but he turns pacifist after his father dies by a gun. He's a lawman, so he goes in this corrupt town to put law and order back in it with not killing anyone, and it's very hard to do. So you go through his journey of getting that town straightened out, and there's a love interest and everything. But James Stewart's just a really cool character. My number 4 is going to be the OG Scarface. The writing of this film is so phenomenal. It's about not cocaine. It's about alcohol and selling that illegally, prohibition type deal, and the writing of this film is so great. It's way better paced than the original. I think it's better than the original. I like the original more.
What?
You know what the fuck I'm
Think about what you just said.
I know what I said. The remake is not very well paced, but I like it more.
Gotcha.
This one, everything that film does wrong, this one does right.
Okay.
The writing in it's 10 out of 10. Like, it doesn't get better than this.
So my number 3 is going to be a movie that you have never seen. It's called Top Hat. It is a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers movie. Probably the best of the 10 that they did together. Movies like this remind me, like, I think sometimes I get this stigma about older movies that they're just
terrible.
But then I watch movies like this, and they just have written dialogue for these characters that is witty and, like, smart-ass. And, like, the dudes just had so much charisma in these older films.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, with their little one-liners and stuff like that, some of it's unbeatable. So Fred Astaire's character is very much so like this. Like, some of his just little, like, quick-witted remarks to people, or little comebacks are phenomenal. They can't be beat. The story itself is really hilarious. Basically, like, the main girl thinks that he's, like, the wrong person, and the other person is married, so she thinks that he's a married guy who's hitting on her, but she likes him, so she feels bad about liking him. And obviously they find out eventually, like, it was the wrong person. So, great movie. Go watch it. Nobody watches those old school movies like that anymore. It's phenomenal. Yeah. So, number 2 on my list is against some popular opinion, but it's my personal favorite, so whatever. Number 2 on my list is going to be Citizen Kane.
What's that?
Number 2 on my list is going to be Citizen Kane.
That's my number 3.
That's right, I said it.
Is your number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that it's
Greatest
number 1.
film. Well, it's personal favorites.
Yeah.
This is, like, non-biased. I think it's the greatest film ever made. I've seen The Godfathers, and I'll still say that.
Yeah.
The greatest film ever made. My favorite character arc in film.
No, it's a good art.
Well shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
perfection.
Well, like, modern day storytelling, I feel like vastly comes from this movie. I mean, you wouldn't have, like, murder mysteries the way that they are without this movie. You wouldn't have thrillers the way that they are. You wouldn't have gotten noir the way that it was set up. Like, this movie just set so many precedents for what came after it, and it is extraordinarily well done and well acted.
My number 2 is Cape Fear.
Oh, nice.
This is my favorite thriller of all
That's a
time.
great movie.
Robert Mitchum's one of my favorite actors of all time.
And Gregory Peck's one of my favorite actors of all time.
And speaking of Gregory Peck, when your most famous role is being one of the best human beings of all time in How to Kill a Mockingbird, and you play one of the nicest guys ever, you're gonna knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
Robert Mitchum also played Night of the Hunter. He knows how to be a bad guy with charisma and charm. Not me personally, because I hope he wins the entire time. But the general audience will be like, I hate that I like this guy. Because he's charming. He's a terrible fucking person.
That's a fact.
But he's so likable. He's quick-witted. And he gets under his Gregory Peck skin, and I love every minute of it.
Yeah, that's really interesting that you are openly admitting that you pulled for a rapist.
Yeah.
My number 1 is Casablanca.
No.
Really?
Mine is Rocky, when you change the color on your TV.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
No, it's Casablanca.
I know it's Casablanca, you schmuck.
Without this film, we wouldn't have Rick.
Obviously.
And without Rick, we wouldn't have Indiana Jones, I feel like. We wouldn't have Han Solo. That character arc, that type, that you cool, but you have feelings. You're hardened because of past stuff. He's so cool and, away from people.
Yeah.
Emotionally disconnected.
Well, he has done it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the writing of this, I was super witty.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's great.
My number 1, 2, my second favorite Best Picture winner. You can look at that list above our heads. Everything about this film is great.
Yeah.
I can't say one thing about it. I love sleaziness, and you get a whole city of sleaziness. And as one of your favorite villains are Nazis, because they're so easy to hate. What do you got in the film? You got Nazis.
You do have Nazis.
You get action. You get a love interest. You get thriller. You get excitement on edge. You
get a love triangle.
Yeah, lovable characters
Yeah, great side characters too.
Yeah, Peter Lorre.
Yeah,
we should have made this a top 10.
Yeah,
because I said Peter Lorre and great black and white film.
It's true. But yeah, Casablanca is definitely my favorite black and white movie.
Yeah.
And Rick is the biggest part. I didn't know you were going with the Indiana Jones Han Solo stuff first, but I definitely see what you're saying.
Yeah, the cool character. Without this guy, we don't have the Marlon Brando's performances. We don't have the James Dean performances. We don't have fucking Tyler Durden from Fight Club. I don't know about that one, but getting to see him emotionally, slowly emotionally dissolve as she they kind of force their way back into each other's life. And the seesaw that it goes through where it's just what does this mean? And I hate you. Now I hate you. Now we might get back together. But I love you and I want what's best for you. That movie's great. Yeah.
I could keep talking, man. Maybe we should just make a movie talking about Casablanca, but it's really good.
Near perfection.
Yeah. It really is.
So I don't talk about black and white movies all day now.
I know, me too.
But this is on the topic order. Comment down below your favorite black and white movie. I'm Strange Wayne. He's Nate. And like the video, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, let us know what your favorite Casablanca quote is.